Hey everybody, I hope all of y'all are having a good day today. Um, this week has been just insanely crazy and busy uh, with floods, mudslides, trying to get my permanent residence, and we're trying to get prepared for tomorrow's feeding. And on top of that, we began building our new home yesterday. And so we're really busy around here, but I just wanted to take just a few minutes just to talk about something that I've observed. For 2 years now, they've been dividing us over science. This group of scientists says this group of scientists says that, and so they've got people divided. And it's not just enough to divide us, but it's to try and make us hate each other, to stop love. And, I'm pretty amazed at when you sit back and you look at it and you watch people, I'm amazed at how easily people are manipulated by the media. It amazes me, you hear people say, well, the media said this and the media said that. Media hit me in the head with a wiffle ball bat. It's people are being directed. They're being led around, like sheep. And I said a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about Canada and how the protesters in Canada had made a commitment. They committed to do everything in love, and it worked. They got all those, the everything that they had asked for, they got because they used love. And not fear, and not hate. They didn't retaliate, no matter how hard they were being picked on and being pushed, trying to get them to retaliate in anger. They wouldn't do it. They just act out in love, and it worked. And as soon as they seen that love was winning, they had to get our attention on something else. Now I'm going to talk about something today and have to talk about code on it, because if I don't, then the algorithm will pick up on it and I'll get booted by the fact creators. I don't say fact checkers because they create their own facts. But now we're being shown, well, I'm going to say that the one that's being portrayed as the bad guy right now, the bear, I'm going to call him Pootie, okay? And the one that everybody is we're being told that we have to support, I'm going to call them ukulele, okay? And I know it sounds crazy. The world we live in now, we have to talk in code, otherwise we'll get shut down because, I don't know. It's just crazy. So anyway, what I want to talk about is now that we have the ukulele and Pootie going at it, the whole world has united, it seems like, to hate Pootie. Even when you have Fox News and all the other far-right groups are for the ukulele. They're with the ukulele with all the other groups, with CNN, MSNBC, all those that are far left. Everybody's for the ukulele right now. And there's a few people out there who are they're still living in fear and hate, but they post some pretty, they post some pretty cool stuff, like this one meme. And then there's this other meme. This one's pretty funny, but, it's stuff like this. It doesn't help anything. All it's doing is adding to the division and hate, okay? And then you have people on the other side, who are for the ukulele, and, they're coming out with stories, they're targeting people of color, and they're targeting homosexuals and gays, and they're targeting transgender people. They're homophobes and Nazis and all this stuff, And what I'm starting to see is they have everybody united in hate, or almost everybody united in hate towards Pootie, but they're still using tactics to keep, even though the people are united in hate towards Pootie, they're still keeping division even amongst those people who are united against him about, why we have high gas prices and why food is costing so much. It's like there's a hidden hand that is directing all this, because none of these world leaders are smart enough to construct all of this and to be able to do this. I did an example a while back of, you can play with a kitten with a string, and he's focused on the string, but he's not watching the hand that's doing it. We got all these people focused on the string, and there's something manipulating it. A lot of people right now, they'll sit back and they're saying, oh, this is all Bible prophecy. It's all playing out before us. And we have people fighting over what they think the Bible says about end times prophecy. People, the Bible says this, the Bible says that, the Bible hit me in the head with a wiffle ball bat. Everybody's divided on that. I've noticed one thing: the ones that aren't divided are the ones who've actually had an encounter with God that changed their life. They've had an encounter with love. There's no division between those people. Anyway, don't get me started on that. If you look at everything going on in the world today, you could construct it to where it looks as though it's going this way or that way. For the past 10 years, I've seen people have hundreds of thousands of followers on their YouTube channels and stuff, and they're talking about, oh, there's this sign, and when this is happening, and when this happens, it's going to be on this day. I remember there was a big one about a year ago, and everybody was waiting on the rapture, just waiting and waiting and waiting, and whenever that date passed, man, you could just see it on the internet. People just, and the guy that was posting all of it, that came up with the holy cow, revelation that he had about this sign, he just kind of disappeared, and he lost a couple of 100,000 subscribers just overnight, But I want to say, let's look at something a little bit different. Most of us can understand that history as we know it is a lie. The people that win the wars write history. And they're not going to write history in the favor of somebody else. They're always going to make themselves look like the good guy. Just for a minute, imagine that after the temple was destroyed in Israel in 70 AD, Jesus told them that when you see these things, he said, not one stone from that temple will be left unturned. It'll be destroyed. He said, then will come the end of the age. He didn't say the end of the world, he said the end of the age. What if the 1,000-year reign of Christ started at 70 AD and ended in 1070 AD? But our history's been manipulated where we don't know anything about it, okay? And now imagine that, it's written about this creature, this divine being that has fallen, has all this power to deceive people, has been released to deceive all the nations, right? So if you got released, say, in the year 1070, you don't think you could rewrite history? If you're this divine being that has all these powers to do these things and to control people, manipulate people. So you change history. And so you have people waiting on something that's already happened. And now we're in this time that if there's anything written about it, it's hidden away, okay? So then let's just look at this. Everybody's calling Pootie the bear. He's the bear, and Ezekiel wrote about the bear. But if I was this supreme being, this creature that is super smart, that everybody gives him all this credit for being so intelligent, super smart, and he can deceive us all, I would do things a little different. Because, see, that's too obvious. You've got all these Bible, know-it-alls and end times, know-it-alls, saying, "Oh, this is it, this is that, this is it. I know it. I know it, and this is, this is Bible prophecy." But if I was a Satan character, I would be a little slicker than that. Did y'all know that y'all have all watched, or you've watched the cartoon Paddington Bear? My daughter loves Paddington Bear. It's a different episode every day. But there was a Paddington Bear movie that came out, and the world loves Paddington Bear. They love Paddington Bear, and every country had a person that dubbed his voice so that you could watch Paddington Bear the movie in the language that you were raised with. And do you know who is the voice of the bear in ukulele? It's the president there. The president of the ukulele is actually the voice of the bear. Think about that. Think about that in spiritual terms. He is the voice of the bear. He's a world hero right now. Everybody loves the ukulele. They just can't say enough good things about the voice of the bear. And now he has the power of the world behind him. Think about that. Love conquers all people. Love was winning in Canada, and love was spreading, and they had to stop it. They had to stop it because it would bring an end to the world that they have created. This world of chaos, perpetual wars, disease, hate, division, politics, left, right, religion, all this stuff, this world that they've created in their image would die in an instant if they would have allowed love to spread, and they had to stop it. We've got to keep the fire of love going. We've got to keep it going. Christ is here now. He's in our hearts and in our minds. We are the ones we've been waiting for. I love you all. God bless.